something. Oh.
Oh, come on. I thought you were going.
No.
I thought you were going to keep going.
That was mean what you did.
Oh.
But anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jack and Chesco in the morning.
Welcome back to Jack and Chesco in the morning after our long hiatus.
It's been some time.
It's been some time. It was going to be even longer.
It was.
Because you were going to be out of town this week.
I had to
like
come
today.
back due to unfortunate circumstances. So I was like, okay, I have to make. Case in point, I was in Santa Barbara for yesterday, visiting a friend for his birthday, and I was supposed to stay till today. And due to terrible group work in one of my classes, I have to pick up the pieces and get everything together, and along with other schoolwork.
Yeah.
But so I had to cut my trip short. But the big plus is we're finally back.
Yes.
I'm glad. I'm so excited to be here. Jack
Yes.
Pauly, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. After 3 weeks actually of shit posting on the account, of being silly, we're back in the studio and we're here to talk about shit.
Shit.
Are you ready? Last episode 4, that was back in January, believe it or not. We decided, we're like, okay, this next episode, we want to talk about children's books.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about that for a second there. And there's a lot to talk about when it comes to children's books. So.
We had an idea at the time. It would have worked better where we did like an NFL draft because of Super Bowl, but that's gone and past, and we've read the script. Everyone's already knows what the script is. So
we can just like rank like children's books and like say like what's better than the other one.
Yeah, we just mentioned kids' books. And also, if you guys want to call in and have us give your opinion, that's 714-516-6187. 714-516-6187. We're gonna take a little bit of time before we get call-ins. We'll let you guys know. But if you guys want to call in and inquire about a certain kid's book that you liked as a kid,
yes,
let us know. Or even if you still read it today, nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, there are banger like kids books out there. I think. Okay, if we're gonna get started, we're gonna just jump right into it. Is that what you?
I guess so.
Is that what you're thinking?
I guess we're not doing editorial notes. We're not doing.
Well, it's been so long. I don't really remember any changes that we need to make. Do you?
No, not nothing that's relevant to this episode today.
Okay.
But we kind of just we'll as we talk, we'll bring stuff
of course. The GOAT children's book is Goodnight Moon.
That is such a Jack Pauly pick. Oh my God.
Goodnight Moon is the greatest children's book ever. I'll stand by. I fucking love Goodnight Moon. When I become a dad, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna read it to my kids every night. It's just such an amazing book. It's just it makes me feel so comfy. You know, it's just a comfort book for me.
Very sweet. I know that's a thing on your show, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Let's plug Pauly's Pocket a little bit.
Okay, on Pauly's Pocket.
Its presence on your show is pretty big.
Yes. Since freshman year, before Pauly's Pocket was even called Pauly's Pocket, at the end of important episodes, I'll say, I would read Goodnight Moon, because I was always told that like, oh, you have a pretty good voice when it comes to like radio, so I'd just read my favorite children's book, Goodnight Moon. And I've done that ever since. So I did that in freshman year, didn't do radio sophomore year. And then when Pauly's Pocket started, at the end of every season, I just read Goodnight Moon. It was awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you do that for interterm?
No.
Too? You don't count interterm?
No, interterm I kind of counted as part of spring semester. So.
Gotcha. And I mean, I don't mean to bring up something sad, but it's going to be your last time reading the book this year.
I know.
You know what? Let me ask you first off-topic question. How do you feel about Pauly's Pocket coming to an end?
I feel bittersweet because it's played a huge part in my university experience and my time here at Chapman. I've met a lot of friends and I've made a lot of experiences through that show, and it's something that I was talking to my buddy about this. We're like, you know, it's something that's more than Chapman, and it's something that it's an artistic expression for myself, and it's a creative outlet for me, and it's something that I wouldn't mind continuing once I graduate, just maybe like in a podcast format or something like that. But it's been a really great outlet for me, and it's really expanded what I do kind of outside of just Code Monkey stuff. Because I work on, I use the entire Adobe suite to like make promos and posters for my show and edit videos and all that kind of stuff. So it's really just been a fun creative experience for me.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I know last semester's going to go ridiculous. I need to catch up on my VODs because I'm so sad. I'm not available during your time of the show.
It's unfortunate.
Bad scheduling. I should have kept that in mind.
Yes, you should.
That's actually on
What the
me.
fuck, dude?
I'm so sorry. But Goodnight Moon is your pick.
That's the greatest. What about you? What's your favorite children's book?
Oh.
Okay, this is my guess. This sounds like a Cesco core book to me. Where the Wild Things Are.
You know what's so funny?
Am I right?
I don't like that book
Ooh.
because the movie ruined the book for me.
Are you serious? Why are you gonna let a movie ruin a book for you?
It's just made me realize it.
It's a
I love the
wholesome
art.
book. It's
The
a cool
art,
book, bro.
I think my favorite kids book. It's hard because I think I have multiple favorites. I think right off the top of my head, The Giving Tree.
The Giving Tree.
I think Shel
Banger.
Silverstein is such a beautiful artist. And that story itself is just, it's sad, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad. And
Yep.
I don't know. I love his illustrations and just like the like minimalist black and white, but so much feeling behind like all of his illustrations. I don't know if I really have a definitive like favorite. I feel like I have a lot.
What about book series? I have my pick.
Best kid series?
Mhm.
Okay. My favorite is so obvious, but like I'm going to say this and I think you're going to know what I mean. I don't know if it's more so kids because it's like for older kids.
Okay, we'll count that. Why
Okay,
not?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I mean, like,
Diary
come
of a
on.
Wimpy Kid.
That series had a chokehold on everyone at my age at that time.
He's just like me. I'm the Wimpy Kid. Yo! Oh my god,
Bro, oh my God. I actually think that series is so, like, it set a groundwork for just, like, books for kids. Like, this whole, like, very snarky, borderline narcissistic humor. And it's just so, like, I remember, like, there was, like, a Twitter thread I saw, like, 2 years ago where it's, like Diary of a Wimpy Kid aged
Is
really
he
well.
still making those books?
He's still that's the whole
Bro,
joke.
he's still pumping
Is
them
Jeff
out.
Kinney's like, I'll pump him up and I'll pump him out until I die. And, like, he doesn't care. But, like,
Good for him. Get that bag.
It's arguably the most, like, let me put this in gamer terms. If they ever made a Super Smash Bros. But with book characters, Greg Heffley would be the Mario of the game. That is like
What?
Yes.
No, he wouldn't.
Who would it be?
Fucking Harry Potter or something.
Oh, okay.
There are a lot of big book characters.
You know what? If we're counting Harry Potter, it's number one. That's Harry Potter. It's got to be Harry Potter. God, that's just a precedent. It should. Okay, but book
see
series,
this?
I don't know. What about you?
Hold on. Do you see this? No, I can't say that.
Oh no. We can't.
Okay.
We cannot talk. Okay.
But for the record, Jessica
We-
thought it was funny.
we made a J.K. Rowling joke.
Okay.
Okay. You fill in the blanks.
All right, my favorite book series, and you're gonna be upset that you didn't think of this. Okay. I Spy books. The GOAT.
My man.
I Spy books are the
on
greatest.
that-
They're so good.
No. On that note, it's like two equal powers. I Spy and Where's Waldo.
I always
Are you
liked
kidding
I Spies
me?
more. No. Where's
Okay,
Waldo was
I Spies
fine.
were way more
I
creative.
Spies were way cooler.
But
Because like
that's
you think
I
like
can't
the,
believe I
the
didn't think of
different
I Spy.
pictures, right? And it was just like meticulously crafted with like an artist came in and he added every single little detail in this little model of like a city or something like that, and put like there's a jack right here and there's like a like a rocking horse right here.
It was like a toy box was tipped
like
over,
a toy.
and it's just like fine.
My favorite ones though were like the landscape ones, whereas like this is like a picture of like a city on the beach or something like that, and it has like a shop right here, and there's a toy store right there, and you can see what's inside the toys. It was like I could look at those books for hours, like still today as an adult.
No, dude, those books are
love the I Spy
those
books.
books are dope. I was going to say I love man, like those, like Where's Waldo to me, I feel like kind of, it's just Where's Waldo also kind of set like look how many businesses, like at least like media, this is now the business kids coming out in me. Look on like social media websites or like for like entertainment companies, like any video game, any cartoon, and there's always going to be a Where's Waldo type post where it's like find SpongeBob in this crowd of characters, or like find the red SpongeBob. It's like Where's Waldo was just so much. It's set like a precedent, and I keep saying that. I'm using big words today, but like Where's Waldo is legendary. That is a great book series, and like there was lore. There was lore to Where's Waldo.
You would like Where's Waldo as a business major. You and your coloring book classes.
What are you talking about? It's not a coloring book.
No.
What are you talking about?
The illustration, the coloring
the
book
shapes
classes.
and colors. That's right. But there was Waldo, Wanda, and then
Wanda
was like his girlfriend or sister. I don't know. We should get that distinction out of the way.
Yeah.
His
Siblings
dog,
are dating.
He had his dog. And
Oh
then
yeah, I remember that.
He had an evil clone that was just Waldo backwards. What is that? Oh. I'm trying to do it in my head. Waldo. Oddwall. And it sounds perfect because it sounds like Oddball. It's so perfect, bro. There was so much lore. And I remember as a kid, it got me invested. I was like, oh my God. Are you actually looking up Wanda? Look up Wanda. Wait, what are you looking up right now?
I Spy.
Oh, the I Spy books?
I Spy. Like this shit?
Edit this in post.
Yes.
This
yes.
is
fucking incredible.
And as a kid who played with,
oh my
this
God.
is from a kid who played with Thomas Trains.
Like this shit just looks.
How did they make them?
picturesque.
How did were they actually like dioramas?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like an artist would come in. Walter Wick, right? Wasn't? Isn't
I
that
feel
the guy
like
who made
I feel like
the
I
Spooky
Spy.
Night? Oh my God! This is all
I
coming
feel
back
like-
to me.
I
I
feel
love
like-
I Spy so much.
I feel like we really don't talk about I Spy and its influence on culture.
I Spy, I Spice.
I knew we.
Let that
I knew
sink
you
in.
would find a way to tie our queen into this. Oh yeah. On that related note, Miss Girl killed that verse on Boy's a Liar too.
Boy's a liar.
See my terra. My terra. It was abundant me.
I love the end. She go, gra.
Gra.
Like.
Like. That's like her signature. Shit.
Like.
Bro. I
I
love
love
Ice
Ice
Spice.
Spice.
We are Ice Spice.
We
fans.
are Ice Spice fans over
we
here.
are Ice Spice fans. Oh my God.
I'm gonna buy some I Spy books, Ice Spice books, and
You thought I was spying you?
gra.
Oh my God.
I
bro.
Spy. So
But
good.
back to kids' books. I
Yeah.
think another one, kind of a lot of people's gateway into larger reading was Magic Treehouse.
Yes, I was about to say Magic Treehouse.
I remember I got into it because there's that one book with the serpent on it, and I thought that was like the hardest goddamn cover.
Do you remember what
ever.
it was called?
Just look up Magic Treehouse Serpent, Sea Serpent. That cover went so ridiculous. Wait, yes, that's it. Oh my God. Look at that. Okay, so it's just
I'll edit
it's
it in
Annie and
post.
Jack. It's Annie and
Hold on.
maybe-
Can I see it in-
Did they ever reveal that his name was Jack Pauly? Because maybe that was you in the books. But like, and then this girl Annie, and they were siblings. Now we can confirm they're siblings. But
They were
they're
always
just standing
siblings.
there on the rock with this big ass sword and this big. As a kid, I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. That is so cool. I want to be them so bad. And then I read the book, and I'm just like, why are there so many? I want to see them like kill the big snake. This is so cool. I was in like first grade when I first saw that. I will never forget that. But then there was also like the Ninja Hideaway one. That's a Mario Kart course.
Ninja Hideaway
The
one.
ninja secret base. There was the
Dinosaurs After Dark.
one dinosaur. That's a hood classic right there.
That was the first one.
Is that the first one? I was gonna say. And then I know there's the one.
She pumped those out.
She did pump those out.
There were
You know
like
they made
hundreds of
You know
books.
they were. I think Studio Ghibli wanted to make an anime. or not an anime.
How?
Like something out of Magic
oh.
Treehouse. Yeah, you could do.
No,
easily.
but like, okay, I'm thinking like a series. But
someone,
no, you can't do a
I don't know.
series
It
of
was
that.
either Ghibli wanted to
Be
make a
boring.
movie.
Movie would be kind of cool.
Ghibli wanted to make a movie, or another like popular studio wanted to make an anime. And I honestly think that would be hard as hell.
That'd be kind of cool.
I would watch that.
That would be cool.
I would watch that. That would be sick.
What did you think of the Captain Underpants books?
Hell yeah! Oh my god! Yes. Okay. So side note, the movie, so good. I don't know if you
I
ever
haven't seen it.
So good, and I remember. I'm gonna mention this right now. Do you remember? Like, I remember I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, there better be Flip-O-Rama. Like that is like a key part of the Captain Underpants books. And they put it in the movie.
Good.
I won't spoil how.
Okay.
But I remember I saw it and I was like, oh, this is so good. Like I felt like a total child watching that movie, and it's so good.
The Captain Underpants books.
And the books are just fun.
Dave Pilkey. Yeah, they were just fun. I loved how like it's a lot of parts of it are like written from like the mind of a child. So it's like someone speaking to you, kind of, right? Because when you're reading those books, you're like, I don't know, same age as them, like 9 years old, 10 years old. Great books. Do you remember Professor P. Poopy Pants? The villain?
Yes.
Yeah, the villains.
Yes, he's the main villain in
one of the books.
in the movie. I remember that.
Really?
He is.
I don't remember the villains of the books.
But the villains, there was a kid. There was the evil kid. I remember that. And then Dave Pilkey did like a lot of spin-offs. Like I remember, I think it was Ook and Blook. Do you remember that? The cavemen?
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes.
And then
there was you remember Diaper Baby?
Yes,
Diaper
I
Baby.
do. I
And
do.
Diaper
remember.
Dog?
And Diaper Dog.
Yeah.
Dave Pilkey is still seeing success. Like I'm in.
He's still pumping that shit out. Good for him.
You know how like I had my brand ambassador job?
Yeah.
This past holiday season, when I'm in Target, a lot of what I would, because I go to like 4 Targets a day.
Mm-hmm.
So much of I guess Dave Pilkey made like a super dog like series.
Wasn't
like
there
a superhero dog?
like a dog cat thing?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Or it's like a police dog or something like
Yes.
that. But like it blew up, and there is merch all over Target, and I was like, geez, like that's really dope. But where's Captain Underpants? Where's my boy?
The Captain Underpants era has died. It's the new generation that's coming in.
Did they end it? I think he ended the series.
Probably.
But that was a legendary series.
Legendary.
That was so good.
Captain Underpants, great shit.
I think back in the picture books, another like one where I was like, I feel like Jack Pauly really loves this one, is The Hungry Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Is
that a Jack Core book?
That is.
Call us and let us know. Comment below. Is that a Jack Core?
That is a Jack Core.
Is that a
book.
Jack Core book?
I was gonna say
Very Hungry Caterpillar.
The books that or any books by that author. I'm blanking on their name, but they're very, very like paper mache, but very like calm.
Mm-hmm.
Very like this art style that you would like see. Like you would see these pictures, and like you look at them now, and it's like these look like something that would be in like a modern art museum. they're so like quiet. They're so nice. I love those.
I think that's what you gotta have in like a children's book. You know, there are like once you get older, like 9, 10 years old or something, then you can get the Captain Underpants type books, like silly fart humor shit.
Yeah.
Right. But like young kids books, you need the peaceful shit. You need the Very
That's
Hungry
true.
Caterpillar. You need the Brown Bear.
Oh.
You need I Spy books.
You also need. Actually, you know what? Okay, I actually totally should have done my research before I go on this tangent. The Rainbow Fish.
What about the Rainbow Fish?
That book's moral sucks ass.
I don't remember the moral.
The whole moral is share with people that are mean to you. Something like that. I just remember. I think like people.
I haven't read that book in decades, so.
There was like a whole joke where it's like, I think Twitter was setting it on fire, where it's like this book taught like the dumbest fucking lesson. Where it's just
Of course,
like,
Twitter would be on fire about a children's book like that.
It's typical Twitter.
Typical Twitter.
Typical Twitter activity.
Imagine being on Twitter.
The one. We get it. You've been banned on Twitter twice.
All right, keep going. Talk about Rainbow Fish.
I know. I'm kind of done with Rainbow Fish. I mean, he just gives his skills to everybody. I don't know. I think another one. I say this one, and I'm in the unpopular boat for this one. No David. No, do you remember
David
No
Good?
David?
Yeah, I remember No David.
No David was
He was a
fire.
menace, bro.
He was the first menace. He taught me.
Dennis the Menace. Was
He
the first
taught
menace.
me. Hey, I should know that. I'm from Monterey. That's where Dennis the Menace creator lived.
Really? I didn't know that.
There's a whole park dedicated to Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
I have.
When you go there, are you?
I
on
have my
demon
friend in
time?
the studio actually right now. He could testify. Is that true? We have a park.
He's giving the thumbs up.
He's giving the thumbs up. It's 100% true. Thank you, my friend Luke. It's true. We have a whole park dedicated to Dennis the Menace. And literally, those those were more comics.
No David, right? I don't.
No David was.
Yeah.
It's like the illustrations were very kind of surreal, not like scary, but
he had sharp teeth.
Sharp
teeth.
teeth.
He was like mean looking.
he was knocking things over, and then at the end of the day, his parents are like, "It's okay, David. You're our son. We love you." And I remember I said something on Fizz, which is this college anonymous app over here at
Cesco
Chapman.
is he's a celebrity on Fizz. He'll
Okay.
post on
I'm
Fizz and he'll
actually
get like hundreds of like upvotes.
I'm retiring.
He's
from Fizz.
retiring.
I'm retiring from Fizz. I got on the leaderboard. I'm getting my guap, and then I'm dipping. I'm done because that app is just terrible. But basically, I put on Fizz. Someone's like best children's book, and I reposted it. I'm like, what about No David? I got -10 likes. People
Why?
downvoted it. 10 different people downvoted it. So
How
I'm like,
angry
in
do you have
this-
to be to downvote
Bro,
a
a
Fizz?
kid's book, right? Oh my god, bro! It's just like, I remember that book was kind of fire as a kid. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong.
I don't know. I haven't read it in a long time. But okay, the next thing that we were gonna mention in our little talk here, the Scholastic Book Fair, of course.
Oh yeah.
Scholastic Book Fair would come to town, and you'd get this catalog, and you'd circle, or at least this was my process. My mom would give me the catalog, and she'd be like, "Circle what you want," and I'll and then pick out like your top, like whatever, and then we'll get it for you. I got so much shit that I did not need, like origami paper that I don't know how to fucking do origami. I remember they always used to have the fucking like, Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh, that was the big one.
Yeah.
That got banned from mine. They
Really?
purposely didn't sell it
Why?
because it would cause too much hysteria. That's actually true. Oh man. I'm also really glad that you relate, that you just bought books that you didn't even fucking read. That was
A lot of the time they weren't books, like, because the Scholastic Book Fair would also sell like pencils and like shit for elementary school students. So
yeah.
yeah, for the longest time though, I didn't get anything, and then I asked my mom. She's like, "Oh yeah, you can get stuff at the Scholastic Book Fair." I'm like, "Oh wait, I can." And
The
then
book fair was an event.
It was
It's a
great.
very special event. I
Mhm.
have a very nice. Now this one I can actually back up
Okay.
with memories and stuff. I would go and I would spend all of my hard-earned Christmas money on stuff. I could have bought so much better stuff. I bought books that I didn't even read. I'll never forget. I bought this Darth Maul Origins book, this chapter book that they somehow expected a kid to read, and I bought it and I never read it. And I think to this day, and
The
I
Star Wars books at the Scholastic Book Fair.
Oh, let's
went
talk about-
so fucking hard.
Let's talk about something. A very key part, and the thing that I would always go for at the book fair.
Yeah.
Were the Lego encyclopedias that they were selling, because they always had a special minifigure.
Yes.
So the big one, and I made a TikTok about it, is the Lego Star Wars encyclopedia, and I still have it.
Mhm.
And that book is a classic among
That is a hood
many
classic,
people.
bro.
And it came with the Luke, the Luke figure with him getting the medal at the end of
Yes.
New Hope.
Yes. I
Still
remember.
have the figure. I still have the book. And then there was another one that I got, and it was a Harry Potter character encyclopedia. And it came with like a Harry figure and
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
But it literally the Lego books were always something. And there's one book actually, you know what? To this day, I want to dig it up because if you don't know something about me, here's like kind of my mission. Like if you want to get to know me, this is the phrase: big guy, big kid with an even bigger heart. I am a big kid.
Yeah, no,
I'm a big kid. Okay.
He's a big boy.
I but the kid inside me is always going to be there. And I really want to find this book that was always common, and I never bought it because I always checked it out at the library.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically a book aimed where it's like you have all these scrap Lego parts, put them to use. And they were just like the coolest builds ever. It was like, I remember I learned how to make like a little mini plane. There was like a little mini tractor you could do. And I would love to find that book again. It was so cool.
I had a similar book. Like, okay, it's not exactly what you're thinking of, but it was a giant book of like Lego ideas. It was an ideas book, and so they had like a section on.
I think that's it. I think that might be it.
This white book that had like there was a section on like medieval. There was a section on like pirates. There was a section on like space. Like the builds that they showed off in there were a little more like sophisticated than like your scrap Lego parts.
These are more like you have extra Lego parts, put them to use. And it was like it was just so fun. I remember as a kid, I thought that was so cool. And like this is gonna be a very deep cut for people. And I remember this from preschool, and a big reason why is because it was my first instance of me being addicted to shopping. And pre-K and kindergarten, they would, every once a month, they would put in these Scholastic book orders. And what you do is you would take the catalog, and then you circle what you want, though. And that's how you tell your parents. So then your parents go to the back, they check out which book, they add up the totals, they put a check or cash in the envelope. You bring it back to school by like a set date. It's like they give you the catalog. It's like, oh, it's due Friday.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then you get the book like a week later. And sometimes they sold video games. I actually got I got a Sonic video game from that one time. But I remember, and this is kind of another book, Skippy John Jones.
I remember that.
You don't remember Skippy John Jones?
No.
Skippy John Jones was like I think, was it a Siamese cat? It was a cat, and he was just always up to some antics. And I remember that was a thing that I ordered, was a new Skippy John Jones book.
We'll look it up. You keep talking.
Skippy John Jones. It was very cute. Was it Skippy John Jones? I think it was. That's like the Siamese cat.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Like this one?
That's him. Skippy John Jones. That's the boy.
Okay. I think I remember looking at this, but yeah.
But yeah, at least like and then like a key thing about
The books are notable for their popularity amongst children, use of mock Spanish, and controversy over the representation of Latinos.
No!
Oh my God, you just blew out their eardrum. It happened again! It happened again! It happened again! This is like an inevitability now. It happens every
Why does everything I love have to have a dark side? God damn it. Can I just like love something and it not be like it doesn't have a bad okay. I made it very clear, and you can play this back on the VOD, that I read it back when I was in kindergarten. And I don't think that I knew what racism was in kindergarten.
Look, okay. You brought this book up. This is not even like a planned bit. Like I didn't even
I didn't know this.
None of us, neither of us knew this.
I have not read that book in like at least over 15 years. So, oh my God. That's so funny. Oh my God. As soon as I heard you go, wait, hold on. Like, this man's about to cook me, isn't he? But like,
let him cook.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. But basically, oh man, a key part of the Scholastic Book Fair is going there, watching the little like movie PowerPoint video about the books. And then, of course, there was always that one kid that would steal the chocolate calculators and then go and sell them. You know what? The chocolate calculators were never that good. in my opinion. I hated it. They smelled disgusting. They didn't even. They
a lot of
smelled
the
like
food smelled really rancid.
it was not good.
Yeah.
It was so.
The
not
candy
good.
there too was not really good. I remember at
Yeah.
the Scholastic Book Fair.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Yeah,
I know.
don't ever trust the candy at the Scholastic Book Fair.
Oh, and of course, I have to bring this up. The
Uh-huh.
cheat code book. The cheat
The
code
cheat
book.
code book.
The cheat code book was legendary, and the best part about it was kind of pocket sized, so it was like honestly maybe a little thicker than my phone. So like I'm like
Oh, that's
maybe this thick, but like at least like width the same, and it was like, oh my god, like it was that everything. I remember that's how I found out how you could change your color ball on Wii Sports and change the tennis court, and of course there's just so many other things too where it taught me how to unlock all the characters in Mario Kart DS.
yes.
Yeah, and
That was crazy because I remember.
I feel like the cheat code book is never really talked about.
I remember playing Mario Kart DS for a long time, and then my friend telling me about, oh, you can unlock these characters. I was like, what?
Yeah,
And it blew my tiny mind.
I remember
I
when
lost my copy of Mario Kart DS though.
You
so
can
that-
always borrow mine.
Okay. I will
actually-
take you up on that.
So when I moved into Chapman, so here's the thing about me. If you don't know about me, I'm something I like to do I like collecting Nintendo handhelds. So like Nintendo handheld consoles more specifically. Like I like video game collecting, but like if there's a Nintendo handheld, I'm like I want to have it. And so I have like every DS line. I have every single like DS. And in my freshman year, I brought them to Chapman so we could do Mario Kart DS download parties. Or like not parties, like that sounds cringy. But you're like a party of people. But like it's just like Mario Kart DS and like everyone just comes over
Yeah.
and I hand them a DS and we do download play.
Yeah.
And cause that had a chokehold on us as kids. That was fun.
Yeah.
I miss
playing
those
that on the
days.
bus and stuff.
Playing that on the bus with the boys, and everyone would jump in, and you'd have to and then there was we all ganged
People
up on the
playing Shy
one
Guys.
all the Shy Guy people ganged up on the one guy that like played as like Rob because he was broken, and it was stupid, but it was pretty fun. It was super fun.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, oh yeah. I remember Mario Kart DS and the download play kind of made a resurgence in high school when, because band kid, I was in marching band. We'd go to band competitions, right? Marching band competitions, and they'd be like an hour away or something like that on bus. So on the bus ride, we'd all bring our DS and shit. Someone would have like Mario Kart. I remember one time someone had New Super Mario Bros. And we just play like the download play. We play against each other.
No,
we play mini games. It was just so fun.
I was the guy whenever I heard the words field trip, I'm like, all right, make sure who's on my bus, who brings their DS, I'll help them out. What game we're playing. And like I remember the field, oh man, those were good times. And like that DS download play, I feel like that's something that isn't really tapped into a lot lately. Like download play.
What was the best field trip that you went on?
Oh man. Well, of course, as Californians, we do. Don't know.
Camp?
Science camp is in one, but I don't really like talking about science camp. I had there was this really like annoying kid in my cabin that would he just kept us all up late at night because he had to listen to like Lord of the Rings on audiobook, and he didn't bring headphones. And so like this is why I feel bad, because it was obviously like a kid who, not the, he needed assistance, and like he basically said. Like, so first he brings his iPod, and he has his iPod out. Everyone in the cabin's like, bullshit. They took all of our iPods, so, like, we can't, that's bullshit. He can go on his. Mind you, I'm a guy at the time. I don't know anything about this kid and his conditions. And they're like, oh, no, it's okay. And then he's like, oh, I forgot my earbuds. And he has, like, a full-blown panic attack. And the guy's like, well, it's okay. Just play it out loud as we go to sleep. I will never forget. I don't know if my friend Andrew remembers, but like it was so so annoying. And I was just like, I hated that trip. But favorite field trip, I have to say it because being from there, it's every Monterey Bay Aquarium field trip. The fact that I was able to go to
That's pretty sick.
Every Monterey Bay field trip or Monterey Bay Aquarium field trip.
The Monterey Bay Aquarium is so cool.
Do you want to go when you come next weekend?
I don't think we have time. I think the last time I went to Monterey Bay Aquarium, it was the coolest experience I had because I was in Boy Scouts and I was around 10 years old or something. And there was an event where you could go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium and then have a sleepover at the aquarium. So it was so cool.
No, you did that?
Yes.
You did that?
Yes.
Oh
it was
my
so
God.
fucking cool.
My mom wanted to do that for my birthday party when I was a kid.
But it was crazy because we had like I don't know, a bunch of different Boy Scout troops all coming to the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
I know where I'm sleeping, the open sea exhibit, baby. That had to be the hard. Where did you sleep? That's like the biggest question.
I don't remember.
You lived my dream. Holy crap!
But it was crazy because it was just like bring a sleeping bag to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and then like there wasn't any like, oh, you have to sleep here. Like just put it down somewhere and sleep. Like that was it. It was great.
That is so fun.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
What about I think about
the trip was super cool. The two things I remember were how cool seeing like all the exhibits were at night. Right.
Is that your favorite field trip?
If it counts, right? Because it's like a Boy Scout trip. It wasn't like a school trip.
Oh, okay.
Right. The two things I remember was just looking at like the exhibits at night, which were super fucking cool. And I remember going to the bathroom and there was this kid. He must have been like, I don't know, 5 years old or something, trying to use, no, he was older. He was like 7 or something, trying to use a urinal. And he pulled his pants all the way down. And he was just like talking to all of us. And we're like, bro, what the fuck?
Bro, I saw a kid do that. I went with Callie to the Giants game a while ago because Callie's family has season tickets. So when I'm up there, her dad will be like, oh, like, go to a game.
Yeah.
It'll be so much fun. It's always a great time. And I went to the bathroom, and right near me is just this kid who pulls his pants all the way up. I'm just like, brother, you're in a baseball park. How are you doing this? That's crazy. Even me as a kid, I knew not to do that. That's crazy. Oh, my God. But at least for field trips, that any aquarium field trip was the best. And it had been years that I'd been to the aquarium until I got my season pass. I decided on a willy-nilly. I'm like, why not?
Yeah, you're supporting the aquarium.
Because not only am I supporting the aquarium, but like another thing is that, so a day ticket to the Monterey Bay Aquarium is $50. A season pass for a student is $75 a year.
Wow.
So you just go 2 times. Bingo. You're set. You get your money's back.
Nice.
Your money's back. But yeah, I love the aquarium. I'm excited to go back sometime.
Aquarium is great. I remember, I don't know if this was a field trip. No, probably wasn't. But as a kid, my dad used to take me to the San Jose Children's Museum. Children's Museum was really cool. And I remember if you go on Highway 280 or something, and you're driving through San Jose, you pass by the Children's Museum, and there was like this giant rubber duck on top of the museum. And so every time that we'd get in the car and we pass by it, and we're like, oh my God, we're going to the Children's Museum. Because, you know, when you're a kid, and this is something I didn't realize until like later, like when you're a kid, you kind of don't know what's happening. And it's just kind of like, oh, we're going to the store now? Okay. Oh, we're going to the museum now? Okay.
Yeah, you're just kind of
like being dragged along.
Yeah.
It's just like, so every time that we'd see the duck and we're like, oh my God, are we going to the children's? Yeah, Children's Museum, yay. And it'd be super fun.
Oh,
Wholesome shit.
Wholesome. I was going to say another field trip, actually. I think this was my last ever field trip. My high school did a thing where you could sign up and go to the city, go to San Francisco. They'd go to, they would literally pay for tickets to either, they'd switch off every year, the De Young or MoMA. And I went every year except for senior year because of COVID. But I basically, first, it started when I was like, you know what, I'm in 8th grade, because my school was 8th through 12. And it was like, I went 8th grade. I'm like, you know what? I'll go meet new people, have a good time. And it was just like a nice day trip in San Francisco. And it actually, like, if anything, that trip made me love the Bay Area. And I think that trip really put like this idea into my head that like it's just like the Bay Area is just so comfy. It's just so nice. And like I still argue with people to this day that Palo Alto in the fall is the best vibe ever. There is no better vibe.
It's a very nice place. You got to make a lot of money to live there, though.
Hey, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Hey, I put
Manifest that
I'm
shit.
gonna manifest that. Okay, I'm gonna be sick.
I love manifesting.
I want to have a nice house with a beautiful wife.
Not want. I will.
I will. Because people then take it as being arrogant versus manifesting. That's the thing.
Manifesting is kind of just like thinking about, like saying, I'm grateful for being age 30, having a nice wife, living in Palo Alto. I'm grateful for that. Like it already happened. That's what my mom told me about manifesting.
Interesting.
Anyways, the last field trip I went on was SF MoMA.
Really?
In my commercial art class in sophomore year of high school, we had a field trip to go to SF MoMA. It wasn't required, but I thought it was required, so I was like, okay, we need to go, or stuff like that.
Was the Japanese exhibit up at the time?
Probably not. No, it wasn't.
Oh,
But there was
man.
some weird shit. I think the two standouts to me where there was this room where there was a bunch of wooden tables, right? I want to say like 6 wooden tables, okay?
I'm trying to remember.
And then like giant blocks of dirt on top of the tables. And then on top of the dirt, there was another wooden table upside down.
Wow. I have one of my favorite rooms was like the neon room with like all these neon lights.
That's cool. See,
and I have
I
this
got to look
picture-
at poop tables. Man.
I have this
It was
picture-
terrible. And then the cherry on top, the worst exhibit. Actually, in hindsight, this was kind of the best exhibit. Outside of the elevator, I couldn't tell if this was a fucking exhibit or not. Right? There was a projector, and the projector was projecting this 2-minute video of a cat drinking milk.
Yes, I remember that.
I sat there for like 15 minutes watching it because I was just like, I'm so fucking bored, and this cat is just so silly.
He's silly. He's just like me.
Well, the cat drinking milk just blows my mind. I'm like, this is awesome.
No, a key memory from this, and I just found this on my memories, was I took this picture in the neon room that I thought went hard when in reality looks like the most Drake pick-me picture ever. But like that was so much fun. I loved MoMA. And then eventually I got my friends to come with me on
See,
the
that's
trip.
fun. If you have friends to go with you, then it's like.
And the best part is they didn't believe me. They doubted me. They're like, "Oh, it's not that. It can't be that fun. It can't be that good. It's just a stupid art trip. I could be spending my weekend doing something." I'm like, no, guys, trust me. It's such a fun trip. Because then after the museum, they'd give us an hour. And looking back in hindsight, a little dangerous, especially
Hindsight's
today.
2020.
They gave us an hour to go explore the
San
city.
Francisco?
Yeah,
Damn.
and it was right by
Where did you go?
near the Palace. That's where I found my love for the Palace of Fine Arts. I love the Palace.
You should have
of Fine
gone to
Arts.
Alcatraz. Just run away to Alcatraz.
Fuck it, Alcatraz. Fuck it, make the last like 3 innings of the Giants game going on that day. But yeah,
We're going to a Dodgers game this semester. Definitely.
Why? Why?
Fuck, you don't have to go. I'm going with Will and Seth.
Why are you a Dodgers fan?
Because my dad was raised in L.A. and he raised me a Dodgers fan.
Where was your dad raised in LA?
Where?
Yeah.
La Crescenta. It's near Glendale.
Oh, got you. I was curious if he was like from like LA or like outskirts.
L.A., dude.
That's
Like,
sick. Oh man, that's awesome. I was gonna say
when you go to a Dodgers game.
As a Giants fan, it's in my blood that I hate the Dodgers. So. Yeah. Well, also at least our fans don't beat your fans to death. So.
What are you talking about?
You
They
don't- you
absolutely do.
What are you talking? Well, not on the fucking record.
On the what?
You realize
My dad's
Dodger
been to
fans. You
multiple
realize Dodger
Giants
fans
games.
paralyze a Giants fan, right? You realize you know about that incident, right?
Yeah, you're acting like I did that. Hello?
Yeah, because you did. But I've heard the Dodger Stadium is actually really pretty.
It's
I would
very
go.
nice.
I would go if the.
It's very
Actually, no, I
nice.
wouldn't go if the Giants.
And
are playing.
AT&T, is it still named AT&T Park?
Oracle Park.
Oracle Park is very nice too.
I love Oracle. I want to throw a party at Oracle.
Well, once you becomes the zillionaire living in Palo Alto.
Hey, you're coming to the Ashford House Christmas party.
What
I've
is
had
that?
this joke that like, basically here's my deal is that, and this goes for everyone
Okay.
listening, is that you're only successful with the amount of energy that you put into it. And I've realized this like look on life, and I'm like, you know what? If I keep this energy and I keep this, I can get, anything that I want. I can get anything that makes that I really want, anything that I dream of. So the dream will be a very nice Christmas party at a very nice house that I bought after a lot of hard work and dedication.
Yep.
And all my friends and family are there.
Yes.
And no conflict. Everything's just a good vibe,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone's there.
Yeah.
That is the dream.
Yeah.
That is my up there with the dream of working with Nintendo and meeting Kid Cudi. Those are like up
Speaking
there.
of Nintendo, you met Doug Bowser and you saw Miyamoto, bro.
Oh
Talk
wait.
to them about that.
So Super Nintendo World. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me put this out as an apology. I am so sorry that I put all of my Nintendo World stuff on our account. I feel like I should have done that on my personal account. But case in point, you guys should definitely go look. I went to the grand opening. I met the president of Nintendo.
Nintendo America.
That of Nintendo of America. And I saw he's a real person. I saw the creator of Mario, the Walt Disney of video games, Mr. Miyamoto. And what's so cute,
So wild.
what was so cute about what he did was when they announced he was coming out, he runs, because the way you enter Nintendo World is through a big pipe.
Right.
He runs out with his arms like running to
Like
the side, like Mario in the beginning of Mario Galaxy. And that's literally what Mario does in the beginning. And I was like, oh my God, that's so, only he would do that. And it's just like.
That's so wholesome. I love that old Japanese man.
Super Nintendo World was beautiful. And I think we actually have to go. We're going to run it up.
Yeah.
You're
Mario and I'm Luigi.
I told everyone,
Apparently.
everyone of my friends. So here's the deal, Pauly.
Mhm.
I have seen a lot of cool things in my life. I don't think anything will be as cool as what I saw this past
Wow.
Friday. That, as a Nintendo fan, really warmed my heart. There's so much detail, so much love.
Only topped by
And I got
when
put-
you eventually go to Japan and go to
The one in Japan.
real world.
I was going to say, also, I was on the news.
Yeah? Did you find clips of yourself?
Yes. I would love
What?
to share. Yeah.
And
So
you
the
didn't
best
send it
part
to
was
me?
my
Damn.
cousin saw me on the news before I told my mom.
That's
So
so
she
cool.
sent it to them, and she's like, "Hey, oh my God! Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this Francesco?"
Dude.
And yeah.
Send it to me. We'll put it on the story.
Oh my God! Yeah, totally. But I was put on the news,
Mhm.
and I was interviewed by Channel 4 News and Fox 7 News. It was pretty cool. And yeah,
Because you were there early. You were there like 6
I woke
a.m.
up so that's the thing. I wanted to go with friends, and they're like, yeah, 140 is a little much, but we'll do it. What time you leaving? I'm like 5 a.m. They're like, yeah, no. But it was worth it because I was one of the first people. I was in the first group to ride the Mario Kart ride.
Nice.
And
How was it?
incredible.
Was it a motion simulator or was it?
Like it's AR. Okay, think the Buzz Lightyear ride from Disneyland, but like way better.
I don't know the Buzz Lightyear ride.
Basically, you go around and you shoot Bowser and the Koopa Links.
Oh no, I can't do that.
But like
I
you
can't
go
do that.
through a bunch of different like
I
Mario
know,
Kart courses.
I can't do that.
But it's all AR.
I know, I can't do that. Last time I went to Magic Mountain, and they had like the Justice League one where you shoot like just like
Oh, is that
DC supervillains or whatever like
Uh-huh.
that, and you're like on a rails like shooting stuff.
you get sick?
I threw up.
Really?
It was so bad. And it was great because like the entire day before that, I was like doing fine. I'm fine with roller coasters. I was having a blast. Once we went on that, it was just downhill. I was just like nauseous the entire time. I didn't throw up until on the ride back. I literally yacked out the window
Jesus.
of the car. I was like, "This, no,
Yeah, I don't know.
no."
I don't know. I
That's
gotta check
why,
out that
like,
ride. I'll
Universal
compare it
Studios
to.
is just kind of like because there's a lot of motion simulators.
That's my
and
deal.
AR
That's
stuff.
my deal. I always shit on Universal Studios. I've shit on Universal Studios for all my life, and then all they had to do was make a Nintendo part, and I was like, okay, you got me. But like, it was so that landed and the power. You have to buy the wristband. They're so cool, and like you go and you interact.
What team are you?
Yoshi, always, of course. It's got to be the boy. Oh. Oh my god! Like Yoshi, the Yoshi love there is so dope. I was upset because
I'd
Japan.
be Team Toad. I'm a Toad fella.
Oh man, the Toad. Oh my god. So like basically in Japan, they got an additional ride where it's basically Small World from Disneyland,
Oh.
but it's Yoshi's Island.
Okay.
But
Sorry. Continue. Finish your story.
I was so mad that we didn't get this ride. But eventually they actually kind of put it in, and it's actually the queue for they kind of took like the designs of everything in the queue of the Mario Kart ride.
Oh, okay.
So it's still kind of there in
So
spirit.
it's not really a ride. It's just
Yeah,
like a
and
line.
for the Toad fans, the cafe is everything. It is so cool. You have Toad talking to you and everything, and then the virtual, yeah, literally, and the virtual windows. There's like all these little toads running around, and I have a video of like them doing like a jump rope, and then one like falls on his face, and then you're in the restaurant itself is beautiful, and then after this was this was the moment where I knew Nintendo World was special.
What is your opinion on?
Sorry.
No,
but basically
finish,
every like
finish,
20
finish.
minutes, the room goes dim and Bowser invades, and you see on the virtual windows like Bowser's ships coming in. It's so cool.
Yeah. You were telling me about this. It sounds like Rainforest Cafe, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway,
Okay, what is your opinion on Small World from Disneyland? Because some people hate it and some people really like it.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
I don't mind it. I'm
getting a
indifferent.
thumbs down from the.
You're getting a thumbs
your
down
friend.
from the crowd.
Yeah.
I don't mind
It's
it.
a small world after all.
I don't know.
Hey, it's true. It is a small world after all.
It is. I don't know. I'm not that into. I think the best ride at Disneyland is probably
Mountain.
Pirates. Probably Pirates. And then everyone's gonna be like, what about California Adventure? I'm sorry, okay? I'm
I
not
always liked
loaded that
Space
I could go to
Mountain.
Disneyland all the time. I've only been to California Adventure like once.
I have not been to Disneyland at my time here in Chapman.
Really?
Yep. No.
I went once with Callie last January, and it was the last day before they took down all the Christmas stuff. It was pretty fun though. It was nice. Good day out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I need to go sometime, but it's also like $100 or more. So I'm just like, I don't have to.
That's why, like, with
You know?
Universal.
Once I get shmoney, I'll go.
We have to go to Universal. We have to go to Universal.
I don't know how much shit I'll be able to go on, because I don't want to become Yak Pauly.
Wow. That was clean.
What?
That was clean. Yak Pauly.
No, that's what they call me. I've been known. Ever since I started drinking in
But
2019, they
you
call
have
me
to-
Yak Pauly.
You have to go on the
On
Minion ride.
on the
Minion.
Halloween party, Yak Pauly.
Yak Pauly. I was gonna say you gotta go on the Minion ride.
The Minion ride.
Minion. Be people. Minion. Who doesn't love the Minion? I love the Minions. Don't you love
Toad better.
Fair.
Toad better.
Toad better. But yeah, definitely give Nintendo World a shot. Of course, I'm going to tell you guys to go
Mhm.
because I'm the biggest Nintendo fan you'll ever meet.
We'll do a This is an idea we can write down for another episode, or maybe just like a little part. Theme park rides tier list, because we kind of got into that conversation right now, but we are running out a little bit out of
Yeah.
time.
Also,
But
we should have
I do
some
want to talk about theme parks, the best ones. I want to talk about Great America. I want to talk about Six Flags.
Great America. Yes.
We'll save it for next time.
Oh my gosh, because we have to do an in memoriam for Great America.
Yes.
'cause
Well, it's closing in like 2030, right?
I think they said in that window.
They said if the park is not profitable by 2030, it's closing.
We have to go. We have to say I spent some. Oh, we'll talk about that. I say I have a lot of attachment to Great America,
Same.
but I'm
surprised you went because it's like kind of out of the way for you.
No, it's not.
Monterey?
It's only like an hour away.
Yeah.
My mom loved going. She loved
Oh.
taking us. It was so much fun. But I actually think we should talk about our next episode.
Okay.
It's going to be a special one.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so next week we're not going to be broadcasting here because we are taking a little road trip. Yeah, we're taking a little road trip.
We don't know what we're going to do just yet. We've kind of...
Cesco wants to
We don't-
record a 5-hour episode,
No,
and I don't want to do that.
no.
You literally told me, and you started telling
funny
other
idea.
people.
It was a shit post idea. Basically, we're going to do a nice little like road trip episode, but we don't know. We'll maybe pick out an hour when we're on the road, and we'll get a live Pauly reaction right now. What if we do like a YouTube Paul Brothers vlog, and we just get little bits and pieces from our little road trip?
Okay, here's what I think for the road trip, all right? I think recording something would be difficult because you're driving and we don't have like professional recording equipment like this, and getting input and getting like solid back
We
and
use
forth.
iPhone, made on iPhone.
No,
Why not?
because shit quality.
Who cares?
Me. But
Shit quality, good content, Nintendo.
I think that what we will do, absolutely though, is log the entire thing via our Instagram story, which is goated. Jack and Cesco on Instagram at Jack and Cesco.
I'm gonna take a break posting on that.
Really? Why?
I post too much.
You post too much? No, I don't think so. When was the last time you posted?
I feel like I post. It's mostly me. I feel like I made a funny Family Guy clip joke and no one reacted.
Well, maybe
And
because it's Family Guy and not because you posted.
that's so sweet, but like also that breaks my heart because Family Guy is just gold.
I think you're overestimating how loved Family Guy is in our audience.
Shame on them.
You're the one who's getting upset about people not liking your posts. Hey, who would win in a fight? Hydrogen bomb versus
Chesco's
Francesco.
silly opinion versus Chesco's silly opinion. Oh my God.
Okay, that's gonna do us for this episode. Unless you have anything else to talk about. Oh wait, the next episode, right? So we have next week is kind of iffy, but the week after.
Oh yes. My best friend is visiting. Basically my best friend Tristan is coming. He goes to West Point, a military academy. So me and Jack Pauly are gonna do a little bit of trolling, a little bit of antics. We don't know yet actually what we're gonna do.
Oh,
but
I thought it was a Pokemon episode.
We're debating that. Maybe
Okay.
Maybe so. Because I feel like with
Because
Tristan,
Pokemon Day is February 27th.
I think we should gaslight
So.
Tristan into leaking the nuclear codes on air.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be really funny. And I think
Should we do it like Powerball? Should we like guess what the nuclear codes are?
pretty much. And we get military information out of him.
Hell yeah.
We do it. Chapman Radio gets another state recognition for being the first college radio to know the nuclear codes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. IBS, back the fuck off, bro. New York, IBS, back the fuck off. Jack and Cesco is better.
Jack and Cesco is back. It's great to be back here.
It is great to be back.
This is
I'm
technically
very
Is this
great
our
to be back.
first episode? This is our first episode of the semester. If we don't count interterm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe. Our last episode was at the tail end of January. So I think it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're back.
Yes, we are back.
We love you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jack and Cesco in the morning. Love you, family. See you guys.